We want to talk about SNL, man. Holy fuck.
Yes, I hosted it.
How were the ratings? Do you know what the ratings were when you did
They're
it?
good. They did
I bet they were good.
Yeah, they got like whatever. I wasn't like a record breaking or something, but I think it was the better of the season.
Must
Nice.
be, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it
Pretty
was
cool.
after the hurricane, and it was the election last before
You
the
know,
election,
people
so it's
wanted
likely
to
be.
laugh. They needed to laugh.
When you need to have a smile on your face, a smile will do.
Yes.
But
Louis, I didn't know
I
you
was
could
glad.
do that many impressions and accents when you. I'm being serious. When you're doing SNL and doing like the Australian.
You know what?
movie
Well,
sketch,
the
it was
Australian
great.
one, I was supposed to be Bill Hader's part, the bigger part, and then we did it in read through, and Lauren said, let's let you do the smaller one. So he just said it in front of everybody.
Wow. That's a post midnight
Couldn't let
sketch.
Bill play the big guy, you play the other small one line. And I was like, yeah, totally.
Why were you not nailing the accent?
I
or was
wasn't nailing the
That's
accent.
fun. That's funny too, though. If you're not nailing the accent, it's kind of
really
funny.
I was
Yeah.
good for one line, and then it started falling apart. It sounding like Irish or Mexican or
Lauren
something.
protected you.
Yes, he did. No, that's why I was
You would have
pleased.
been out on the wire, and people would have been going, "What is this?" on the internet.
Exactly.
Good for Lauren.
That's right.
No.
What's your thoughts on Lorne Michaels?
I love that guy. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
After a week of doing that show, I don't think you can not love the guy because he takes really good care of you, and you get to kind of be. I mean, he's this legendary guy. All I know is my exposure to him.
Right.
Is this 1 week. So if you're the host of the show, he like takes care of you. He shepherds you through it, and he also you get to have all these dramatic Lorne moments. Like there's things that are host only moments.
Really?
That are so fun because, like the last sketch of the show, there was supposed to be 2 more. And we only had room for, I was told by somebody, you're going to have to choose one sketch.
Oh, wow.
He'll leave it up to you because there's only one left. So then they take me into, somebody comes and gets me and says, come to the control room. This is while we're on the air, you know?
Holy
And they
shit.
go over there, and Lauren's waiting for me in the dark of the control room with his arms folded. And I go over.
Petting
and-
a cat.
Yes, that's what it was like. And he goes, he just says simply, you can have one. It's your choice. Like that. And I already
Louis
knew
holding
it.
a boy and a girl.
Yeah. I already knew what about it, but because he was making such, I pretended I was like, oh,
Really thinking it out.
wow. Yeah, I knew I wanted to do that one.
You
And
should have
then-
said, "Yeah, I know."
And then, yeah, somebody already told me. You don't even run this place anymore.
You should have pointed to somebody in the control room and said, "I'll have him.
I'll take that one.
I'll take that one."
What was the other option?
Sketch where I played John Tesh.
Why'd you have to go
I don't know. It was a tough choice because the John Tesh was really funny. It
Yeah,
was a
that
crazy bit. I ended up taking a chainsaw to a whole set and like destroying a set with a chainsaw.
Oh, they should film that anyway. Throw it on the internet.
They probably did a dress, right?
Yeah, they did it
Oh,
at Dress
okay.
and it did well. So maybe they
Maybe
said
they
they
throw
might
it up
put
there
out.
somewhere. That'd be
Oh,
nice.
you
And
probably
the kid-
chose, and they were like, "Oh."
Well, I
wow.
felt bad too because the kid in it, this guy Tim, he was playing Dave Tesh, my brother. I don't think there was really a Dave Tesh, and he was really funny, and he's new, so
Oh,
he
he
would have
wanted
gotten
the
a big
time.
boost. But so was Kate, who was
crushed
in the
him.
bar sketch. I just knew that if I licked her face on the TV, it would get big
Oh, fuck
laughs.
yeah.
That was great, dude. That was a fucking rolling,
hilarious.
massive laugh, which you don't see on
Really
on
fun.
live TV
Hilarious.
that much.
Absolutely.
That's a great, like, that was the, a lot of stuff goes by quickly, but that was the moment I was able to, like, stop for. Was
Oh,
it
really? Yeah.
When I'm licking her face and people are going nuts and you're aware this is on live fucking television.
Are you aware of that
And-
constantly, by the way?
Only a few moments, but that was one of them. Like, this is on TV right now that I'm doing this, and I can lick her face as long as I want, and they'd have to, like, come and get me. And at one point, I got my nose in her mouth, and I decided my goal in my head is I'm going to try to get my whole head in her mouth. And I started pushing up into her mouth with my nose, and I felt her go, because she was gagging on my nose.
Dude, if she would have vomited on you, that would have been the greatest moment in live TV history.
Amazing. But I started laughing right then, so I stopped.
It was getting
So I
huge
didn't wanna
laughs
crack
up to that, though. I mean, the fucking
yeah.
every line was getting a laugh.
It was,
The
yeah.
open mouth kiss, which was a little obnoxious, got a huge laugh, and then right into the fucking
Right,
Jimmy,
yeah.
you
Bill,
didn't see
Bill.
the monologue, right?
We came into the dressing room. I watched it,
it was
with
so
other
That was the first thing
comedians.
Jay said when Lou walked in. Just an amazing
One of the best
monologue.
ever.
One
Because
of the best
Thanks,
ever.
Jay.
Wow.
from being on
Thank
the
you, Jay.
inside, what people don't realize is for some reason it's what they work on last. Like you get like Sally Field, and all day you practice sketches, and then like on Saturday they're still trying to bang out a monologue like at 4 in the afternoon. And It's,
And how good is,
that's why the monologue's always terrible. It's always terrible.
it's
like,
really
hey,
important.
waka waka.
You realize when you do it how important it is because you get I never thought of this. I always thought of each sketch as its own compartmentalized thing. But when you host the show, they need to hook into you as a person. Because when you're in the sketches, whether you're playing a mountain man or whatever it is, they have to like you to get into the sketch. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so that opening's pretty important. Yeah, to kind of.
Yeah, I mean, then the dress rehearsal, the monologue I did like twice the amount so they could look at it all and decide what to do. And it went well. But then the first sketch I did after the monologue was a sketch that didn't air. Where I play a drawing teacher with kids, and I'm really mean, and they hated me for it. And
Really?
Yeah, it kind of fucked me for the rest of the show.
Really?
I don't think you want to say rape in your monologue.
I don't want to rape a child.
No, that might work below 14th Street, but up here.
Exactly. I call a little girl a whore in that sketch.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
no, you would have liked it. It was funny.
Yeah.
Maybe after the news.
It's like it's like a thing where I'm saying you can draw anything with your imagination. And like I draw 3 circles and I go, this could be anything you want. Maybe it's a robot ant. And some kid goes, maybe it's balloons. And I go, it's a robot ant. I think I was pretty clear it's a robot ant. And then later I decided, and I start kicking the kids out one by one. And then at the end, I go, maybe it's balloons. This could be a pink balloon. And this girl goes, it could be red. And I go, it's pink, you little whore.
Wow.
That's great.
awesome.
And then I get arrested by the cops. But then the next sketch, everyone was like, boo.
Wow.
Because I'm so mean.
I'm surprised they got cut and not moved just after the second song.
Well, I had a chance to defend it. Like, Lorne took the card off the board and kind of held it. Like, he said, this is vulnerable. And
Wow.
I said, you know what? Just get rid of
We're
it.
leaving our flank open with this.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you were in the room when they picked the sketches. No
Yeah.
one else ever is. It's you, and who's the head writer now?
Seth Meyer. And there was a decent amount of people in there. There's, what's his
Kenny
name?
Amon?
Steve Higgins. And a few other people whose names I didn't know.
Were there sketches that got picked that you went, whoa, I'm not sure why
No,
that's up
I mean, the read-through was really strong.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good material. So I liked everything they picked. There was only 2 bits that I hated that I just don't like personally. And the thing you learn after a long time is you don't have to fight stuff right when you see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes things get taken care of on their own. And if you fought them and then, you know what I mean? So there was 2 sketches I never liked.
They were on the board.
And I didn't say a word about them.
You mean they were on the board?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after Dress, they got cut. And
Were you
Very
happy?
happy
didn't
about
matter.
that.
Very happy. Of course. I only torpedoed 1 sketch, and I felt bad because the writer was a nice guy, and he was sitting right there, and I was saying, this is not that funny. It's not
Whoa.
satisfying. Like, I fought against one.
What was it?
It wasn't on, so.
But you had to actually come out and say, like, I guess
The
it's
only
not,
one that I said something about, because I just didn't, I didn't think I was doing a good job of it, too, so.
What was the
anyway.
gist of the one you torpedoed?
I don't know. The guy's a nice guy. I don't want to fuck his life
Let
up.
him be.
All
Fuck it.
right.
Yeah.
I want to ask you I want to ask Lou what he was thinking right before they introed you.
Yeah, your heart must have been racing.
Yeah, what goes through your fucking mind?
Well, it's really emotional because it's a whole week, and everything everything I've ever done that's new, I always go through.
What did I drop?
Immature Jimmy is. Let me knock this water over. Jimmy has to go, ha ha.
As Lou was trying to open up his fucking heart for everybody.
Sorry.
No, thank God.
I don't know.
Stop me.
Don't worry about what fell. Who
It's a
gives a
remote.
fuck? It's just a remote.
It's hilarious.
What a bunch of jerks.
So you're waiting
It's
to
really
go on.
emotional. Click.
So you're waiting to go on camera for the first time.
Okay, so you do all this shit and you doubt yourself like 8-10 times during the week. Like this, I'm going to suck at this. There's a lot of process and it's exhausting. And then you finally get to you're standing behind this door and the music's playing and there's Don Pardo's voice saying, you know, and there's this woman named Jenna who's the stage director and she's getting ready to, she's really serious and counting down.
Oh, shit.
That's
yeah.
the worst.
And I said, Jenna, like I was urgent. I said, Jenna. And she goes, what? And I scared the shit out of her because we're 2 seconds
Right.
to me going out.
You can't do anything.
Yeah. And I'm talking to her like there's a problem. And she goes, what? And I said, I'm hosting Saturday Night Live.
Nice.
And she goes, yes, you are. And then she pushes the door open.
Asshole.
That's
Exactly.
awesome.
But that's how I felt. Like I mean, because I'm 45 now, so anything that you let go past without enjoying it, you're a real turd.
Right.
You feel like an asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's standing there. I wanted to tell somebody, I'm fucking doing this right now.
That's so fucking.
So I came out. I was really emotional and I was really happy.
Right.
When I came out.
That's awesome.
You change, like being 45. You're saying like you want to enjoy everything as you're doing it, because it's like sometimes with an experience, it's like so fucking tense and nerve wracking. You don't even enjoy it. You just you like, okay, I'll look back on this and it will be fun instead of fucking liking
Enjoying
it
the
while it's
moment.
happening.
You have to stop and go, I may never do this again. It's amazing I'm getting to do this.
Yeah.